Hi guys, and welcome back to Keep Smiling Adventures, and today you're joining me in a place called Conwy on the north coast of Wales, because today, well, for the next few days we are going to be following in the footsteps of them pesky Romans. We on this trip are going to be bikepacking the Sarn Helen bikepacking route. We're following in the footsteps of the Romans over 200 miles from north to south Wales, starting in Conwy, finishing in Swansea. And well, Wales is doing what Wales does best. It's starting to rain, so let's start bikepacking the Sarn Helen way. Let's do it. Wow, that's a great welcome to Wales to start this trip, hey? Wind, rain, very Welsh. Now today, as you can tell, I brought the bomb track. Now, I actually didn't want to bring the bomb track. I really wanted to do this ride on the gravel bike. However, if you saw my post, well, I blew up a wheel, and I have got a replacement now. And I have put it on. The bike is sort of ready to go, but I hadn't had a chance to do a shakedown ride. So we're using the bomb track on this trip. Now, how well that will be remains to be seen. I feel like there's going to be quite a lot of road slogs where the gravel bike would be good. There's obviously going to be a lot of off-road and hard stuff to ride, which the bomb track would be great on. But I kind of wish I had the gravel bike, because the main challenge on this trip, I think, is going to be the wind. It looks like, at least for the next couple of days, I have a headwind, and it's just brutal. Already, I'm probably only like 10 miles in, it's just relentless. Alright, as always on these trips I have to travel to get to the start, so today's sort of like a late start, so we're going to do a few more miles and just keep going until it gets dark, hopefully find somewhere to camp out of this wind, would be great. Right, let's keep going, because I'm getting cold and wet, and it's just, yeah, let's go. Good morning, guys, good morning. Wow, what a way to start the Sarn Helen's bikepacking route. Yesterday did about 20 miles and it was absolutely brutal. The headwind was relentless, it just did not let up, and then it just started pissing down with rain, so that was fun. Managed to set up camp in a relatively sheltered place. The wind's sort of coming from over that hill, so I'm kind of sheltered. Got a couple of gusts in the night, but mostly I'm okay. It's not raining right now. It's going to be patchy rain, I think, for most of the day, but that wind is still on us. We've still got that headwind for probably this whole trip.
Damn, why didn't I start from the south? Right, before it starts raining, while it's not raining right now, I'm gonna get this set, gonna get this camp put away. Last night was kind of like a really quick night. It went really fast. I think I don't even know if I've slept. I'm not even sure if I've actually even slept. I felt like I just laid down and then it was time to wake up again. Right, this is the first proper day of the Sarn Helen bikepacking route. Let's follow these pesky bloody Romans. Let's go.
Well, it's all turned very hiker bike. Sort of heading up out of this wooded section, and it looks like it's pissing it down, and it's howling with wind still. So let's put the jacket back on. It's very tedious right now, but I think once we get to the top, hopefully it should be a bit more rideable. It's a bit flatter. It's just getting up this first steep section. But basically, that is the trail. What a morning. I tell you what, I have this feeling that this trip is going to be okay when we get down low, like I am now, towards the sea level. But as soon as we get high up in the skies, on top of them mountains, it's going to be really, really tough. The wind is absolutely brutal. As soon as I get high, it's raining, it's super windy. When you get high as well, it's lots and lots of bog up to your sort of knees, sort of bog. But we finally come down and it's much better down here. So hopefully we'll stay down for a little bit and we'll be able to actually make some progress. I've done about 15 miles this morning. It's just very, very windy, very, very slow going, and very, very, very long. Oh, that was a fun bit of single track there. Who'd have thought that Romans had mountain bikes and they built some single track? Good on them. Right, so far I've done about 25 miles for the day. It's obviously been through it very slow going, but it has started to pick up. It started to flow a bit better. I'm not quite as high, so I'm getting a bit more sheltered from the wind. Yeah, have a quick pit stop for against us, and I'm gonna crack on because, well, today has been hard, but the silver lining is the sun is finally out and it's starting to shine, so hopefully that is the end of all the rain. I don't think it will be, but we've at least got a bit of dry weather for a little bit. Right, against us time. Let's crack on. I hate road closed signs because 99% of the time road closed is road open for people walking or bikes, but they never tell you, and you never know how far you go up until you might have to come back. The alternative route is like all the way around there and it looks far, so I think we're going to risk it and hopefully like we can just walk past. There's nobody around to ask, there's no diversion. We're gonna go for it, we're gonna see. Really hope there's a way past, or it's just like a fake sign and it is actually open, because the two alternatives are crap. One's really far and one's like a busy road, so I really hope it's open. And we're through! Just literally closed because the guy needs to park his tractor, and I could just cycle around it. Why don't they put on the sign access to pedestrians and cyclists? It's like a, am I gonna have to turn back or am I not? But we got through. Let's continue. Do we risk it again? I guess we do. Fingers crossed again. So there was actually some guys like digging up some of the road. I didn't even bother asking them if I could go through. I'm pretty sure I could have just walked through, but then I just literally, just as they were blocking the road, there was this bridleway to the left, and it linked up to exactly where I needed to go. So perfect. Right, so far I've done about 45 miles for today. It's all gone a bit road, which is quite nice, to be honest. In the wind, it's just killing me basically. Definitely wishing right now I had the gravel bike. Basically everything I've done right now, there would only be a couple bits that would have been a bit sketchy on the gravel bike, but lots of like road slogs, road climbs that I've just been up, definitely would have much preferred to be on the gravel bike. Right, that was a little diversion and it actually was better than the route, so cool, let's continue. Well guys, I have just set up camp for tonight. A grueling day. At least the weather, at least the rain I should say, didn't arrive. But that wind, it literally, it's kicked me in the teeth today. But saying that, we did actually do really quite well. There has been quite a few road slogs, and we actually did 80 miles. And, yeah, hard day, but a good outcome. 80 miles. We have about 90 or so to go. Depending on the weather tomorrow, I really want to like find like just do like a small day and just find like a great camp spot. Maybe just like 50-60 miles tomorrow, hopefully, if it's not like pissing down with rain. I don't know, we'll see. I just want to find like a really nice camp spot early and just rest, because I am so tired. It's currently about 9 PM. Sun's just starting to set behind me, or wherever it is. I am maybe like 3 or 4 miles away from what's that place called? We were there last time. I put it on screen. And hopefully tomorrow I'm gonna wake up. I might have to wake up a bit later tomorrow, head to there, get some breakfast. Fingers crossed it's not raining, and fingers crossed this wind just lets up just for a bit, please. It's absolutely knackered me today, but so far ride has been pretty straightforward, nothing too crazy. I should say that there's like no one route for this route. There's like so many different ones, and I had 2 with me, so I brought 2 routes with me. One was like a longer version and one's like a slightly shorter version. I was gonna do the longer version, and I started doing the longer version yesterday, but just with all the wind and that just weather, I just decided I'm going to do a shorter version. It pretty much follows roughly the same areas, it just seems to have a bit more road slogs. I think the longer version just takes you basically like up on every single one of them, and in this weather, in this wind, not what I want. I am going to rest tonight. I'll see you guys in the morning, and there's hopefully, fingers crossed, have a good day tomorrow for day 2. Right, bedtime. Oh, good morning guys, good morning. And as you can probably hear, it's raining. So yeah, throw in some rain for the mix, wind and rain. And by the looks of it, I've just checked the weather forecast, and basically all day today until about 4 PM it's gonna rain, and then it's looking the same again tomorrow. So yeah, today it's gonna be a wet one, it's gonna be a long one. It's currently about 6 AM. I need to get packed up. It's always the worst, getting packed up when it's raining. I guess we gotta do it. Damn you, rain, damn you. What happened to the sun? Right, this is day 2 of Sarn Helen's. We're heading to ride whatever it was bloody called, I can't remember. Too tired, too sleepy. Day 2 in the wet. Let's go. Right guys, I am in Riada, however you pronounce it. And it's still raining, but so I've grabbed some breakfast. Thought we'd change it up today. We mix it up. We've got some cheese. you got some ham, and you got some freshly warm croissants. So yeah, something a bit different for today before we start in this rain. Oh, it's just gonna be not a fun day. It's cold, it's wet, it's very, very grey, and it's still windy, and the wind is cold because it's wet. Right, let's make some croissants. Nom nom nom. My God. Alright guys, so I've done about 25 miles and we've finally got a bit of a break from all the rain. It literally has not stopped raining since I set off this morning. I've done 25 miles. I'm at a place called Swansea Bridge, coming through like the military firing range. Beautiful view, big ass climb. But perfect time with this break in the rain for some lunch. It's lunchtime. And today we're going to make some hamwidges. All you need to make a hamwidge is a slice of ham, and really you can put anything on it. I'm going to put some cheese because I've still got cheese left. Get the cheese in there. Nom nom nom. I've also got some chicken. Nice. And then a bit of sauce, whatever sauce. This is some mango chutney. Don't know how well this is going to go, but I love mango chutney, so good stuff. Right. And then hamwidge. Who needs bread when you've got hamwidges? Beautiful. Right, so the plan is today is I think I'm going to do another 30 miles, hopefully, around that. Hopefully the rain will stop. It's meant to stop at 4. If it stops now, great. If not, then hopefully it'll stop at 4. And as soon as that sun comes out and that rain stops, I want to just start looking for somewhere to camp. I really want to find somewhere good, somewhere I can set up my tent, get it dry before sleeping in it. So hopefully another 30 miles and then find somewhere to camp, and then that'll leave a nice last little day into Swansea, although I think it's going to rain tomorrow as well. Right, sandwiches, and let's crack on. Right guys, so I've done 58 miles today and I'm hoping that is all gonna be all I'm gonna do today. I've got about 30 miles to go, which is perfect. It's about 6 p.m. so it's a good time to sort of stop. Hopefully, it's a bit early right now to sort of set up the tent and stuff, but I'm hoping I can just have this little flat patch of grass here and we should have a nice easy-ish finish tomorrow morning. I'm currently sort of just kind of near Glynneath, I don't know how you pronounce it, but sort of around that area, just before there. We've got basically a descent, one climb, and then it's pretty much downhill all the way to Swansea. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I can camp here. Seems a nice spot, nice flat ground, completely out of the wind, which is going to be the nicest. And silver lining, the weather has changed yet again. The rain cloud that was following me all morning and all night has gone to Scotland instead. Yippee. So tomorrow's looking good. So it should be a nice last 30 odd miles. I am absolutely tired on this trip. Really had like a proper good night's sleep on this whole trip. With late finishes, we've not been able to find places. Yesterday, last night, it just took ages to find anywhere. It was either, if it was out of the wind, it was too boggy. If it wasn't boggy, it was in the wind and it was just too windy. And yeah, but today the wind has definitely sort of changed direction, so it hasn't been quite as full on. So much nicer today. And we did about 58 miles, 60 miles, something like that. So this is going to be my camp spot for tonight. I've been sat here for like a couple of hours now. Nobody has even come past, so I think we're good. Here's my setup, nice help kit, tent. Now this is what I mean, like here on this sort of camping spot, this is where like my hooped bivvy would be perfect, because the trail sort of comes along here and you could probably see it from up there because this one's quite high. With the hoop bivvy, stealth absolutely would be beautiful. And obviously when you're wild camping on your own, you always have that niggling thought of, what if somebody comes past? Like, it literally never happens, but you never know, it can happen. And yeah, that's why I quite like the hoop bivvy in these sort of situations, but should be good. That is going to be the setup for tonight. That's where we're going to stay. We've got a little 30 miles to do tomorrow. I'll see you bright and early in the morning.
Well, good morning guys. Last night was definitely the most peaceful night of this trip. There was no wind, there was no rain, just clear skies and just generally very peaceful. However, it is actually pretty cold out here this morning. Quite a damp sort of night, as there was no wind or no airflow really. My tent's all kind of wet. Warm and stuff inside, but definitely quite cold out here. I have woken up with like a really sore throat and a blocked nose though, so breathing, that should be fun, hey. But this is should be the final day of the Sarn Helen. We're about 30 miles till Swansea. I think we've got mainly like one climb and then it should be pretty much downhill all the way to Swansea, to the sea. Right, let's get this packed up. What a beautiful, beautiful morning. Let's get underway. Let's go. It really is such a beautiful, beautiful morning. It's time to crack on with day 3. And who'd have thought? The Romans had built a bike lane before even bike lanes were a thing. Let's go!
Definitely started to turn a bit boggy, a bit muddy as we get closer to Swansea. About 25 miles to go. Slow going right now. Can't get into any rhythm. It's probably because that's probably because I can't barely breathe. Okay.
We can stop and make a change. I know we walk for days, losing hope, fading love. This night will be okay, waking up to another day. Myself aside, lead the way on this drive. If you don't know the way, we can stop and make a change. I know we walk for days, losing hope, fading love. This night will be okay, waking up to another day.
Woo! And there we have it, guys. We have made it to Swansea, meaning we have completed another bikepacking mission. The Sarn Helen, coast to coast, north to south, Conwy to Swansea on the bomb track. Lots of ups, lots of downs, lots of wind, lots of tedious rain, and definitely not enough sleep. But we made it, and wow, I'm very glad I did. And towards the end there, it definitely was getting rough and a little bit sketchy, and then the last 10 miles, 14 miles to be precise, it's just a nice long stroll along the river, nice flat cycle path, and I got cold. That's annoying. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed the Sarn Helen bikepacking adventure, give it a thumbs up, and until next time, keep smiling, enjoy the adventure, peace. Let's wait for them Romans to turn up though. Where are they? Said I'd meet them here in Swansea at the end of the Roman roads. Later.